test. Alrighty.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Walk away! I should take a
Fiere, is there something you need?
A soldier was to meet me here many hours ago. We were to run away from this war together.
He might still show up. Then you can have your fresh start at life.
I know it's foolish. I never thought I would fall in love with a client. I fear the other soldiers found out he was planning to desert. If that's true, they'll kill him.
So you want me to protect him?
Yes, he must remain unscathed.
I'm in.
Then I can rest easy.
Leave it to me. I should be careful. High security here. Easy. Someone mentioned you could use some protection.
Baisius, you're just in time. Your spear is sorely needed.
I lend you!
Come on. They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
Misthios, were you able to keep him safe?
He's safe thanks to me.
Thank you for all you've done. Please, take this.
I have a good crew, but we're missing someone with your talents. I want you on board with us. What do you say?
I never saw myself as a sailor, but I've always wanted to see the world I'm in.
Hey, Tommy. How are you?
Die for this!
They got a legendary, nice. Achilles bow, nice. It's not going, yeah, it's not going too bad. Just chilling. Got bored watching Drunk stream playing Fortnite, so figured I'd stop on here and do this.
Best stay out of sight.
Yeah!
Can you hear me?
How long? This life isn't working, but I'd rather die than have some commander barking orders.
Test.
I tried on I guess I was confused. That's why I joined up.
Okay. I knew I turned it down the other day when Drunk was streaming. Alright, how's that? Is that better? Is that better? Hmm. Oh, okay. Awesome.
I've got you! I've got him now!
Yeah. I just got bored of watching Drunk play Fortnite, so figured I'd just do something. I figured I wouldn't get many views, so.
Now you die!
Oh yeah, Unity was terrible. This is the first I played since Unity. Or no, since Black Flag. I played Unity for like an hour, and I'm like, this is garbage. Like, the combat system was bad and everything. Yeah, I have, I think I have Revolution, I have Syndicate, because it was free, 1 month. So all the ones in between I pretty much have, because they were free. Except, Origins, I don't have that one. But this was on sale for, like, the Ultimate Edition for, like, 30 bucks, which is normally, like, 100. So I was like, I can't pass that up. And I like the way combat works in this. It's a lot better. It feels a lot like it did in like Black Flag or 3. Like, it just, you can target things and not be afraid to fight multiple things and get your ass kicked, like in Unity. And then, like, you have Revolution was the, that in-between one that was part of Black Flag, I think. That had, like, the black girl in it or something. Or was that part of 3? Set in London. Oh, yeah, that's Syndicate, isn't it? Yeah, that's what that was, yeah. Yeah, I have it for free and didn't play it. And I never finished Black Flag because it was during the switch between Xbox One and 360. So I have it for 360, but I also have a 1 copy because it was free as well. And I'm like, I don't want to start all of it over again, but then again, I don't really feel like playing it on my 360 either. Yeah. And this also has, like, you have, like, mercenaries that'll hunt you down and stuff, which kind of reminds me of, like, the orcs from, I don't know if you've played Shadows of Mordor, or, Shadows of War, but it has that kind of, like, feel to it with the mercenaries. And I think if, like, you die or whatever, they get stronger. Oh, it's great. If you like Lord of the Rings, you'll love it. It has, like, stuff before, basically before Fellowship and The Hobbit. And then, what was I gonna say? And then, like, you have, like, orcs, and you can, like, basically take over orcs and put, control certain orcs, like, brand them to where they'll work for you and fight other orcs. It's awesome. Yeah, these are the Lord of the Rings guys. And, like, the first one you could use them to, like, fight other orc encampments and stuff, but in the second one you can actually literally build an army of orcs to help fight other, like, orc encampments and stuff, or, like, orc castles.
Come on.
And do all that stuff. Because the main character is, like, possessed by Celebrimbor, I believe is his name. And he's the guy that forged the One Ring. So you're like half human. Well, you're a human, and then you're like a wraith as well.
Another.
Luckily, some of the games that are for 360 are backwards compatible, so you can just throw them in the one and just play them that way. Yeah. Yeah, not all, but a decent amount. From what they're saying, the new Xbox is gonna play everything. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, Black Flag is one that isn't, which is dumb, because they basically made a copy for both. So it's like, I wish that if you had the 360 version, you could just put it in the Xbox One, even though there is a version, it just would upscale it, or download the Xbox One version, which would be nice. Because like you already have, technically you would already have like CD key or whatever you want to call it for it, so why not just let you have the more updated version. Oh, you mean with like the Game Pass, or? Oh, that's weird. Huh. I know certain games like the game stuff, if you don't maintain gold with those, you can't play them, which is kind of dumb. PlayStation does that too. Like all the free games that you downloaded. Uh, huh. Yeah, that's weird. I know, sometimes games get taken off the marketplace, so even if you, say you downloaded it and then uninstalled it, you can't re-download it because it's no longer available on the marketplace, which sucks. Because there's a couple games that are like that like they were available digitally to purchase, and then um, licenses changed or something happened where they took it off the marketplace, and then you couldn't play it anymore unless you had managed to find or buy a physical copy when it came out. Yeah. You're not the only person that I've heard have that issue too. The one game store by me, like a local game store, uh, a guy was saying he's purchased things and then they just disappear and he can't, it won't let him, it acts like he never purchased them. And then when he tries to get a hold of Microsoft, since they don't, like, with PSN, when you buy something, it sends you a receipt through your email. Microsoft doesn't do that. They don't send you any kind of receipt or anything. So you have no, like, if you purchase something, you have no idea that you purchased it. So, like, he tried to get in contact with them, but he didn't have any way to really prove that he bought it or not. Oh, what the hell? His body literally just went through the wall. Yeah. I wish they would change that, but as far as like pre-order digital purchases and things like that, Microsoft is actually ahead of like a lot of them, or like one of the top people for like if you pre-order digital purchase, and then it comes out, you have like 14 days, I want to say, to play it, but you can only play at least 2 hours, and if you don't like it, you can actually get a full refund for your stuff. The only the two places that are really bad is Sony with that, with returning digital purchases, and Nintendo is really bad because once you buy it, that's it. Even if you pre-order it, they don't give a shit. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's true. Oh, what the hell? Get out of here. Okay, you gonna attack me or you just gonna sit there? One thing I do miss with Assassin's Creed, and I don't know if Origins did it, but is doing the kill streak combos, where you could like chain an execution into another execution with Assassin's Creed. Like you could do it with, I think you could do it with Black Flag. I know you could do it with Assassin's Creed 3 and the stuff before that. That's the only thing that I miss, where you could just like wreck people like non-stop. Oh yeah, it was. Like, I don't know why they changed. Maybe they just wanted to balance it and give it some kind of a challenge, because like you could just go into like an army of guys and just mess everybody up.
Ella.
Ship combat is in this too, which is nice. That was one of my favorite things of Black Flag. That's one of the reasons I don't want to start over, because I did that a lot in Black Flag, and my ship, I'm not even that far. I think I got to where you get the blow dart, and then I stopped. But my ship is so overpowered at this point that I can just ram ships and they die. In this, the ship combat is like, you have arrows and you have javelins and stuff, and you can do fire javelins and stuff like that. And you can also ram ships, but it's fun.
Need something?
Oh, Fable was great. I'm so sad that what is it, Lion's Head that did those is out of business. But
That
they
sounds
keep
like an
saying
easy
they're gonna
step for a
bring it back,
scavenger.
like revive it. I don't know what the heck they plan on doing. But 2 was my favorite. 3 was alright, but 2 was really good.
Too bad there are too many raiders for me to take on alone.
You want me to buy it?
Yes, the location is yours, if you're willing to pay for it in drachmi.
Here, take this.
Yeah, 2 had a lot to do afterwards, and 3 sorta did, but my problem with that is you needed other people to go into their games to like get all the legendary items, because back then I was a big achievement whore, so like you needed to go into other people's games and check their shops and stuff to see what legendaries they had, just so you could get all of them to get the achievement. I never managed to do it, and then 2 had the dolls, which I ended up getting, and getting all the achievements. But yeah, you're right, once you basically beat up the story, there really wasn't much replay value. But the Fable games are definitely classics. I really liked they right before Lion's Head went under, they had that like dungeon crawl Fable game, and that I really liked. Like it just had a beta or an alpha or whatever, and I got to play it for a little bit, but then they like scrapped the entire project, and then not too long after that, Lion's Head literally went out of business. So never actually came out for everybody to play. But that was really fun because you had your squad of people doing the dungeon crawl, and one person could be the villain, and they had to try to stop the other people from finishing it. That was a bit much. Oh, Torchlight is great. I don't know if 2 ever came out for console though. I know it was out for PC, and I hear they're working on a 3rd. Torchlight was basically Diablo, which is probably why it was awesome. Yeah, I don't think it did either. I know it's for Steam. It's funny, I go to these camps and free these Athenian army guys, but then whenever I can attack or defend another nation, I always side with the Spartans. I also kind of like how they got rid of Eagle Eye, and in this one, and you have an actual eagle to show you where stuff is, which I kind of like. But when this was on sale and I picked this up, I got The Witcher 3 as well, and I started that, but I haven't bothered to play it since I started it because I want to stream it whenever I play it.
For Sparta! You're going to beg for death!
I think you're gonna beg for death there, guy. Ooh. Still in the same area. Why can't I fast travel? Oh, there we go. Interesting. Probably do this war and then call it. and I'm really bad with these Assassin's Creed games as far as, like, if I see a shiny, I go for it instead of actually completing the story. Oh yeah, dude, I used to do that too. Back when I worked at Kmart, like, I was basically part-time, but I was full-time because of the hours. So, like, I'd come home and I would play World of Warcraft or some console games on Xbox. And I know at night I would game with my buddies, and we would play Battlefield or one of those. And then I played Old Republic there for a while too, and then I was playing Final Fantasy 14 for a while too. I know Damaj and I has been playing Final Fantasy, and he was saying about wanting people to play with him, so I might crawl down that rabbit hole again and play that for a bit. Didn't play the online 40K, but I played the tabletop. I still have my miniatures and everything. I played Chaos. Is what I played. Cornate Chaos. And then I played, what is the other, Hordes, which was like a subset of, Iron Kingdoms, which is like a tabletop game. But I prefer playing the RPG, like the paper pencil RPG of that.
Vistios, we're having trouble finding fresh blood to defend against those slimy Athenians. Well, fresh blood that knows which end of a sword to hold.
I've made it this far, haven't I?
That's the spirit. What do you say? Interested in raising a shield for Sparta today?
I'll share in your victory and your spoils.
Live to see the end of the battle, and you'll get your due, Mistios.
Oh, nice. What was it? Games Day, like right before that came out, they had to play, like you could play it, and that was the only time I played it, and it wasn't that bad, but then when it came out, I never got around to actually trying it. Damn, fucked him up. Shit.
They're flogging! Come on! We're
Interesting. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Like, I like the RPG element, but I don't like how you only have 4 buttons you can map, and then you gotta like switch them out on the fly, like, which is kind of annoying. And archery, I'm not a big fan of in this. Like, it's okay, but it's just weird. And I don't know if I want to actually have an animal with me or not. I'll just hold off on using that. You can also go to like weaponsmiths and stuff and have them I'll show you here. You can go to weaponsmiths and like, no, it doesn't show that there. Like the thing in green here that has like the resources by it, you can put engravings on them and give them like different stats. I'm trying to think where that's listed. Menu. Loadouts. I could have swore there was a way to check engravings. Oh yeah, here. So you can like add these different things to like weapons and stuff, and then like each specific thing has like its own engravings you can put on them, and they'll give you extra stat boosts and things like that. And each one has like prerequisites to like make them better, including like this here. You can go into here and these little tablet documents, and you can they give you clues of the location that you have to go to, and you can find it, and it'll give you an unlock an engraving and whatnot. And then you can also like this is like level 18 and I'm level 21. If I went to the blacksmith, I could upgrade it to my level, and it'll up the stats and everything for it for on level. That way I don't have to get rid of the weapon and all the extra stats, or like the perks and stuff that are part of it. And then you can also, if you don't like the appearance of things, you can change the appearances, and every item that you pick up unlocks a new appearance in the thing, and you can like go through and see the stuff that you don't have as far as visuals. So like once I get to a thing, I'm gonna upgrade this again probably, just because it's a legendary. Yeah, kinda. It definitely has that feel to it. But in this, it does, at least it doesn't cost money in this, like it does in WoW, or in-game currency for the transmog thing, that is.
That's a big pig.
Find and hunt the kid. Domian boar. Oh, that's the boar I need to find. Oh, and then you also have your ship upgrades and stuff too. So like, here's all your ship stuff. So you have like arrow volleys, javelin throws, fire braziers to like light all those other things on fire, amount of arrows you can carry, your damage and all that stuff, crew capacity with the hull, stamina for like having your guys row the thing, and then your defense for bracing. But then you can put lieutenants and stuff on it, and they will do sort of like they do with like gear. They have stats and stuff on them that up your things, and you can also like do cosmetic stuff with them. I don't have too much of that. And you can have a crew theme as well. Got them lady assassins. But there's also a downside to some of this cosmetic stuff. They have a it's Ubisoft, so they have like a store that has like all this these different things, and they use Helix, and obviously you can buy Helix credits because, you know, microtransactions, we gotta have those. Oh shit, there's a baby door. Fuck me up.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Gods! Burns!
they still have the U points or whatever. So like you do certain objectives in the game, progress story, you get points. You can unlock some stuff from that. I'm trying to think. There was some armor and stuff that I unlocked with that. Like I want to say. So, like, this helmet here is from that. I think this is too. This as well. So there's some stuff that you can get, and then like the stuff for the ship, like these assassins. These were on the U points thing as well. Yeah, definitely.
Get this pelt back to Daphne at the temple.
Yeah, my ex was taking care of 2 guinea pigs when I was with her, and yeah, they eat a lot, and they make a lot of noise. I used to have 2 when I was a kid too, and yeah, they eat a lot. I had to buy a new Xbox power cord because my ex's kids lit one of the guinea pigs out, and he decided that he was gonna nibble on some cords. Yeah, no damage. That's awesome. They do love the nibble. My cat would probably have a conniption fit if I got guinea pigs. Well, to be fair, I have one of the cats that me and my ex had together, so he wasn't that bad with the things, the guinea pigs. They pretty much let them alone, so. Oh yeah, let's turn this pelt in. Maybe she'll let me romance her.
Did you get lost?
Here, I killed your piggy for you.
You are skilled. Of that there is no doubt.
Oh yeah.
I have plenty of talents. Of that you can be sure.
Oh, is that so? Well, I look forward to putting them all to the test.
Oh? And what did you have in mind?
Many things. But first, to business. There are beasts that roam this world, but are not fully of it. They've been placed here by the gods as trials, as tests.
These beasts are creatures like any other. The world is full of mysteries, but not everything unexplained is ordained by the gods.
Perhaps before this is over, you will have a different opinion.
What exactly do you want me to do?
I want you to prove your worth in the eyes of Artemis, and hunt these creatures.
I don't need to prove my worth to anyone. Just tell me what's the reward.
With each pelt you return, I will grant you a boon from Artemis. If you are able to slay all the beasts, well, let's say your relationship with the daughters of Artemis will be forever changed.
Giggity.
Alright, I'll do it. Now, just how many of these animals are there?
Artemis has laid out 8 trials, and you have already started the journey. Hunt down those that remain.
How will I recognize the creatures?
Oh, you'll know. Bring the pelts to me. I'll await your return with my sisters, the daughters of Artemis. I hope you don't make me wait too long to see your face again.
Artemis bow. So kill a bunch of mythical beasts, and I'll probably get to lay with her. Oh, really? Now what are they complaining about? Or being dicks about? Yeah, I try not to necessarily get involved in any of that. I sort of got into a little thing with fire. Was it Firestarter? The other day. Oh, jeez. About the Grey Order and all that stuff, and how I didn't quite understand the point of the Grey Order. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he like looks for shit to like bitch about. Like if he wouldn't have brought something to my attention, I would have had no idea about it. Like, and he expects like the big guys to know about it and to like out them. It's like I'm a small guy and I didn't even fucking know about him. So what makes you think, you know, like Jeremy or one of them even knows about it? And then they want to paint a broad brush because one fuckhead says something stupid, and they want to paint everybody as that. It's like, no, that's not how this shit works. Yeah, exactly. He's a little shit. I bet. Like, and he's in like some of the discords too. He's in Ryan Kinnell's Discord and shit. It's like, dude, you're gonna be in the discords and stuff, and you're just looking for shit like to like bitch about. Like, shut the hell up. Yeah, I know, it's bullshit. Like, I have been treated with nothing but respect from the community, so why the hell would I bite the hand, not necessarily feeds me, but you know what I mean, that term, bite the hand that feeds you. Like, why the fuck would I do that? Like, they're nice people. Now, if... Yeah, exactly. Like, if people were being a dick to me, then sure, yeah, I'd be a dick back. But nobody has been that way to me, so I have no problem with anyone.
Good news. Found the sapphires.
Should I ask why they're bloody?
The priest couldn't cut it as thieves.
You said you'd do it for free. But we both know that was horse shit. Here, take this.
Here, old man.
Here is a little trinket from the treasury. No one will miss it.
Let's hope not, or you'll send another mercenary after me. Goodbye, Fortios.
If you ever see that dog Marcos again, tell him you demand minimum wage.
I'm really, in this game, I'm really interested to see if, what was the, place in Troy that they invaded with the Trojan horse and stuff. I want to see if that landmark is in this, because that'd be awesome. I know the in the beginning of Troy when they fight that one army, and it's like the salt flats, like that area is in this. Oh, okay, that was Troy. Okay, but the salt flats where Achilles like one shots that guy in the beginning is in here. Yeah. This game is, I really like it. Well, it helps that Greek mythology is pretty awesome. Nice. Yeah, I've never read it. I just seen the movie or the thingamajigger. Yeah. Troy. It's neat too, cause some of the choices that you make can like affect areas. So like in the beginning, you start on in Kefalonia, and there's this blood disease which is basically malaria, and you can either execute and like exterminate all the villagers so the thing doesn't spread, or you can save them. I decided to save them because weren't showing signs of having the sickness, except the cough. And now that when you go back, like there's people that are like burned, like in like their ash, because the virus spread through the entire island, basically. And there's fewer people running around, so certain decisions that you make can affect certain things. But this is that Salt Lake thing that I was telling you about, or the Salt Flat. But I think that's where I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, you too.